Okay, I was working on my older son. In the beginning, I had vaguely the intention to help him with his handwriting. It was very illegible, but I forgot about it. And then maybe a month or so later, I was sitting next to him when he was doing his homework, and I was looking at something that was written down there, and I said, who wrote this? And he said, I did. So it was
Oh my God, okay.
I have two things. So one, I taught my husband a quick TML, which is rare because we're both coming and going, and he's been jogging. And the next morning, he came back from his jog and woke me up, as always, and says, I shaved almost a minute off of my mile. Every mile, he runs like 4 or 5 miles. And I was like, whoa, that was one TML.
Unbelievable.
And my son has really severe CP. So he has a trach, he's a feeding tube. For the longest time, no movement here, face, mouth. And recently, after an intensive with Marcy, and I'd like to think some of the stuff, little things I'm doing at home, but he is bringing his pelvis toward me after seeing Marcy. Like, there was no movement in his pelvis, really, very minimal, if any. But it's a remarkable, I can feel it just go to me when I come to pick him up.
He's like leaning in.
He's going with his pelvis, and then there was no eye movement, and now he's moving his eyes. And there was no biting, there was no mouth movement. There's just drooling and, very severe CP type stuff. And I would play around with my finger between his jaw, and then I started feeling him bite. And then I thought, okay, we're having snack time, and I see him, like, he hears us, he wants something, so I put a cracker in there, and I heard crunch, because he bit it. And, yeah, I started crying.
I bet you
it was
did.
awesome.
We're crying. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, yes. So beautiful. Congratulations. Okay. We would crawl on glass to be here, right? I mean, is there any question what we're doing here? This is just amazing.
So thank you for bringing us, to have this courage to move on, to be really make it true. Anyway, for me, as I work mainly with the kids, so every of my spastic CP kids with the poor motor coordination, they're getting better, move better, When one of the kids who could not really walk well and scared to go to the playroom, and after the third session of the FS, and then when I tried to persuade her, to go into that playroom, it's scary, and the first time that she can bend herself to pull that hula hoop and move the pelvis, and the further step is climbing up the slider. That's the fascinating thing. However, what impressed me is about the emotional impact. I have the 7 years old who is panicked, afraid of being dead, and then with only the one time of FS session, with help him better breathing, he gone out of that panic, and even follow up till now he'll still be good, And for the adult, like everyone, is the pain reduction, but one thing is about the sleeping problem, which I never think that it's going to be this marvelous. It's my own elder sister. On the first session, she come to me because I want to work as a homework, right? Yeah, she has problem with pain. The pain gone, but one thing that she told me is that after the first session, she went back home, sleep like dead. And after that day, she can sleep well every night. Till now, it's 3 months already that she gone out of that sleeping problem. But we still have some pain, which is right now is 80% normal in her own words.
And this thing about making, yes, let's acknowledge her, but making a difference like that with your sister, wow. Congratulations, really. Congratulations on the work that you're doing, the effort that you're making to come. I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy to get the money together, to leave your family, to get childcare, to get off time or from work, whatever it is that you've got to do to get here. It's a big deal. It's a big deal what you're doing. And notice there's not thousands of people in this room because it's the leading edge of what we're doing.